What's going on, everybody? Today is August 1st, the opener for the Buoy 10 fishery, and I didn't even fish it. I went out in the ocean today. I went out and got salty. Just too many unknowns to fish the river here today, and it sounds like that was probably the right decision. I talked to the fish checker here, and I made some phone calls to some friends. Really hardly anybody even fished in the river today. It was really light pressure. Talked to the fish checker, and she had a total of 0 fish here at West Mooring Basin brought in that were caught in the river. So not the best start, but again, the tides aren't quite there yet. We got just basically an outgoing tide all morning, which makes it really tough fishing. A little bit later on this week, the tides get smaller and easier to fish and better time during the day. In fact, right now is probably the time to be out here now that it's almost 4 o'clock. The tide's coming in, still nice out, which usually by the afternoon it starts getting a little lumpy. But right now would probably be the best time to be out here, and I see maybe 1 or 2 boats when I made the run from Buoy 10 all the way up here to West Mooring Basin. So very, very, very light pressure for opening day. It is a Monday. The tides are a little bit flipped, so people are being smart, saving their vacation days for better tides. And sounds like you guys didn't miss anything. As for us out there in the ocean, I kind of struggled, which is weird to say. I saw a lot of really, really good fishermen still out there at 1, 2 o'clock, but I also know guys who were tagged out by 8, 9 a.m. So just either landed on them or you didn't. We did not. Boy, I struggled. I was changing colors, I was changing depths, I was changing flavors that we were stuffing the spin fish with. It was a grind, but finally got into a rhythm, and we ended up keeping 7, so not our full limit. Let a couple of Chinook go, but here's the issue. We let at least a dozen 15 wild coho go. We had a stretch where we got 8 in a row of all wild fish. So maybe it was even closer to 15, 20 wild fish. I mean, it was a lot. So the numbers just were not in our favor today. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But we decided to, once everyone got a fish, then we even got a bonus one. So everyone on the boat, we got a fish to take home, plus that extra 7th one that we split. They're like, hey, let's go catch some rockfish. So we went out and caught a bunch of sea bass. We caught a lingcod, caught some cabezon. It was fun. So all in all, it was a good day. The fish were scattered. We saw plenty of nets. It was just random. There was nothing, excuse me, there was just no rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. There was no rhyme or reason to depth, to color. It's just when you found them, you got them. And what was really cool today is that I got to play with my bow mount Minn Kota. I have the Lowrance Active Target, which is a live feed. And what I did is I flipped it around so I could see my flashers. And I was watching on my Lowrance here, I was watching my active target, and I was watching the flashers. You could actually see them flipping. Maybe I'll try and do a video and show you guys how this works. But you can actually see them flipping, the lead up front and the bait tracking behind, and you see this yellow streak come darting in and come right up in behind it. And I'd say 90% of the time a fish came into the spread, it bit. So it wasn't that we were using the wrong stuff, the wrong flavor. It really helped me dial in exactly what was going on. There just weren't very many fish, because all the fish that I saw come in, like I said, 90% of them, they'd swoop in, they'd look, you see them track, they're tracking lure. I'd point at the rod, say, hey, that rod's gonna get bit, and then boom, fold over. So we just need to find more fish, and hopefully tomorrow we'll do that. Considering the report that I heard here in the river, I'm not fishing the river tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get outside. I think maybe Wednesday, Thursday, probably Thursday, the river should start hopefully fishing better. We know the fish are here. I mean, guys are catching them upriver, so they got to come through here first, right? So I'm just hoping that this hurries up and we start catching fish in the river too, because that ocean, can't count on it. Never know when the bar is going to be closed. Never know when it's going to be too rough out there, or you just got a crew that would prefer to fish the river and learn it. So come on, fish, hurry up and get here. Let's do it. All right, well, I just got done dumping my carcasses. I'm pulling back into the dock. I will let you guys know how we do tomorrow, and hopefully I do a lot better, because again, I struggled first thing. That first hour was brutal. I didn't get a bite, and I'm watching nets fly up everywhere. Makes you second guess your career choice when everyone's catching fish and you're not. But we ended up pulling it out and doing all right, so I'll take it. Not bad for a first day, but tomorrow better be better. Let's do it. All right, guys, we'll see you then. Later.